Here's how to perform a two-handed swing. You're gonna wanna take a nice athletic stance. Your feet are gonna be just wide enough so that when you take this kettlebell and swing it between your legs at that highest point, that kettlebell can pass cleanly through your legs without hitting your legs. You'll wanna start with the kettlebell 12 to 18 inches in front of you. You're gonna sit down, your lumbar's flat, your hips come back, your heels are gonna stay on the ground. As you bend those knees, make sure those knees are tracking your toes. You're gonna take those 4 fingers on each hand, you're gonna hook those fingers, and your first movement is gonna be to use those lats, and you're gonna wanna hike the kettlebell as high as it'll go between your legs. Your wrists are gonna be right in your groin. You don't wanna hike it low. That kettlebell should never go below your knees. It should always stay above your knees. So you hike that kettlebell nice and high between the legs. Once the kettlebell goes as far as it'll go behind you and it starts to turn around, you're gonna stand up and counterbalance, meaning lean back against the weight of that kettlebell, keeping your hips nice and straight, your back nice and straight, and that kettlebell is gonna swing up. I want you to guide that kettlebell close to the body. You'll have a slight bend in those elbows, and then as that bell begins to drop down, I want you to wait until the arms come in contact with the body. Wait until that bell gets down to 6 o'clock down here, and then you can absorb with the legs, and then you fold at the hips to allow the bell to go behind you. It's just like the single hand swing and the single hand outside swing, only now you have 2 hands on the kettlebell and your arms are going to come in contact with your body. It's gonna look like this. Hike it back, stand up, lean back. Once it finishes its back swing, you squeeze those glutes, stand up, and that bell should swing on up. Practice letting go as the bell flies in the air. You can wiggle your fingers a little bit. You can even let go for long periods of time. You wanna get good at controlling the trajectory of that kettlebell. You want to be able to control which way that bell rotates. You want that bell to be under your control, even when you're not holding on to it. When you let the bell finish, complete your swing and let the bell swing down to the floor in front of you, maintaining that nice flat back, heels down. Always treat this bell, no matter what weight, treat it as though it's very heavy, and let that bell come to rest in front of you, the 12 to 18 inches in the same position where you picked it up. Some of the non-negotiables, keeping that bell nice and high. Wrists at the groin, not lower. If you get lower than that, you lose arm-body connection. You put undue strain on the lumbar. Wait until the bell's down here. You should have arm-body contact by here, and then you can absorb with the legs and then transfer that swing backwards behind you to load up and then transfer into the front swing. Some of the negotiables are going to be how close you keep the kettlebell to your body. You can swing it with straight arms if you like. It's less rest for you. You're going to be under tension for longer, but that's acceptable. Depending on the size of your handles, you may need to let your pinkies come off, and then how much float you incorporate into your 2-hand swing. And that is the 2-hand swing.